Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and this is Thrive Heavy Lies the Crown. This is a city builder, kingdom builder, brand new, releasing, well, very, very shortly indeed. We are going to be jumping into a game right about now. Sure, we're happy with this region, and we're happy with this flag. Let's get loaded in and see what we have in store. All right, so we are in. We have to make a decision about the sort of type of rule that we want to lead. Prosperity's pursuit ensures a bountiful future. Sure, we'll roll with that, which presumably is going to give me some cash-based objective outcome. Right, so we start with just a simple caravan here. Now, this is what we are going to, use to build up, hopefully, our entire empire. You can see as I zoom out here, we do get to interact in the map. Looks like there's already some established kingdom over there, but we've got our own little sort of operation which we're going to be keeping an eye on. Anyway, for now, we need to get set up. We need to get established. Now we can move this caravan around a little bit, and that's probably what we're gonna do. Probably gonna move it to somewhere like this. Yeah, pretty happy with here. I'm thinking that this is a decent region to deploy the caravan in, primarily because there's a proximity to stones and there's proximity to trees. We can do both of those things. Next thing that we need to build is the keep. Now, the keep is a unique building that we are going to be able to build right next door to the caravan, which is grand. We're going to wait for that to get built, and then we shall proceed with building up the rest of our kingdom. Right, it's complete. That is good. Everything is looking nice. Now, everybody is currently homeless. We are going to rectify that. We're going to try and fix that pretty darn quickly. We'll get some of the basic buildings down that we need. The primitive stockpile, very, very important for reasons which will become clear in just a second. Let's put the primitive stockpile over here. Let's put food storage over here as well. That's grand. We're also going to set up a logging camp right in the trees over there, and a quarrying camp over there. I mean, do we have any? I don't think there's any resources to mine, or should I say ore to mine. So nothing that we can do about that. But let's go into 3 times speed and just let that sort of work away. I'm gonna set up a road over here. So that is looking grand. And we now have a stockpile that is able to deal with all of the resources that we've got up in this right-hand corner. Speaking of things up in the top right-hand corner, we've got caravans, we've got a total number of population. These are all farmers, which is fine. Total population of farmers. Literally just farmers that we've got, and nobody is very happy at all. So we have a mission to try and finish that. I tell you what, I'm also going to build a road. Maybe not through that stone, but something like that. Yeah, we don't need to have the camps connected by road, but we're going to do that. I'm going to adjust the sound ever so slightly. Very, very quiet. There we go. Okay. Right, so we've got our food storage up and running. That is great. Looking very, very good. What else do we need to get up and running? Yes, we need to get a well. We don't have enough rough stone yet, but we're working on that as we speak. We're also going to get some orchards and some farmer structures, farmer house, and a wood chopper. This is going to be quite important, converting logs into firewood. Let's do that right over here, because what I'm looking to try and do is I'm looking to try and get the bulk of my farmer houses. This is it. Bulk of my farmer houses in this vicinity. So basically, going to be completely surrounded. There we go. Let's leave that there. I'll leave a little gap. How's that? So 4, 1, 4. That gives us 9. Well, why don't we finish this out to an even 10? That'd be grand. And then we've got the opportunity to, there we go, get a little extra sort of access road up here, which I think is going to work out really, really nicely indeed. Right, 3 times speed, yes please, that's what we need. We have got the firewood, multiple issues detected, insufficient resources to create the recipe, that's fine, and no workers assigned to the building. So we can adjust our sort of jobs priority. At the moment, we've got 6 people working in the logger camp, people working in the quarrier camp. That doesn't leave many people for the wood chopper. We can bump up the priority if we want to, but I'm not particularly bothered about doing that. Doesn't really make too much of a difference to me. We can just sort of let things roll for now as they are. And we always need more wood. We're desperate for more wood. We can also adjust. There we go. We can adjust the size of the logging camp to capture a whole bunch of trees, which is just fine. And we can also have a little look at some of these farmer houses and see what's going on. Right. So in order to ensure that more people can live in these houses, we need to satisfy more needs. We need to satisfy a firewood need and a well need. We are going to hopefully sort out both of those things as soon as we have a little bit more wood, which hopefully shouldn't be too long after. I've got so many people devoted to the logging camp operation. And in fact, maybe we can reduce the number of people that we have working in the quarry camp. Yeah, let's maybe cap that off to like 3. I'm sure we're going to need stone in a little bit, but we don't really need it right now. So we'll fix that later. Right, how's my happiness looking? Happiness is looking okay. I mean, these houses look like they are upset, but they're just upset because they don't understand how good they have it, frankly. Right, let's get that well built. That'll be fine. What else do we need to get built immediately? Nothing. Nothing with the exception of apple orchards. Okay, so let's probably start the process of constructing an apple orchard up here. Doesn't need to necessarily be huge, but we'll at least start. Getting it built. There we go. We also need a few more. We need a few more houses by the looks of things. So I will do that. I mean, we will start to satisfy this firewood need very soon. But we're going to need to actually put somebody into the firewood chopping operation in order to do that. Sure. Okay, wood chopper can be stacked above food stores in terms of priority. That's fine. It is important that we get the firewood process started so at least we can have a little bit more a little bit more people storage. That's what we need. Right. More farmer houses. Let's do it. That should be plenty, right? That should be absolutely more than enough. We also need to get some water. Yeah, so there should be water available, I believe, anywhere underground. So it's just a case of actually assigning people to work here. Happiness is looking pretty good, though. Happiness is looking pretty good, so we should theoretically be able to attract some additional people to the town, which I'm very much looking forward to doing. This needs a little bit of access as well, which is just fine. Firewood is starting to filter through into all of these houses. That is great. Look at that. And we even made a little bit of money as well, which is pretty good. Our population has increased ever so slightly. Happiness is up at 77, which is great. Things are looking up. Right. Anything else that I need to get done immediately? I don't think that there's anything I need to do. I mean, we've got the apple orchard up here producing apples. But we don't have anybody employed to it at the moment. What else have we got? An event log up here. Stats. We've got some kingdom stats. As long as the bar is going up to the right, then I'm pretty happy. Tome of Knowledge. Okay, this is kind of cool. Food storage bonus, wood chopper bonus. What do I care about unlocking? Ooh, masters, no agriculture masters, mastery discovered. That's fine. Farmer house bonus, no expense should be spared when constructing your farmers' homes. Cost of building a farmer house decreases by 80%, but the chance of fire increases by 25%. Oof. I mean, well, we can return to that in just a little bit. Diplomacy, we'll maybe chat about that a little bit later on. Trade, also chat about trade in a little bit. We've got some edicts. Forced labor. Production for farmers increases by 25%, but they lose 20 happiness. I mean, I don't particularly want that, to be honest. So let's maybe not mess around with that too much quite yet. Right, our population continues to grow. We're up to 30 total population. Happiness is frankly off the charts. You know, the most happy this kingdom has ever been. Next population milestone, I think, is about 40 farmers. That's going to unlock a whole bunch of buildings and a whole bunch of options for us. So let's see if we can try and zip forward in time to 40 population. Right, now, as we were progressing through, there was a little sort of... there was a little event that popped up. This is a settling in event. The foundations of your settlement have been laid, but much must be done to encourage its growth. A small group of advisors will help you find your way. Okay, great. I'm delighted. Happy days. What do I care about? You'd choose coin over your citizens or security? Yes, I would. I would choose coin over my citizens and security. That's great. Happy days. Excellent. 150 coins. Brilliant. And we completed that event. Right, we're up to 38 population. Not long now until we hit that magical number of 40. And we have done it. So, a whole bunch of additional buildings have become available. We've got the fermenter, produces cider, beer, and mead. Ho, ho, ho. I've never been more interested in a building before. Let's see if we can try and do that. Let's build this up here. This is going to be my sort of industrial area. So, let's also slow things down a little bit. We got a lumberyard, converts logs into planks. I know that this is going to be out with storage yard range, but I think I'm going to, yeah, build another storage yard just so that I can have additional sort of production facilities, and ideally it's going to be near the logging camp, so we can move the logs in there quite quickly. Right, what else? Anything in logistics? No. Farmer structures. We've got an outfitter, produces hemp clothing, sandals, leather cloaks. Yeah, I'm interested in that. Let's get that over here. And let's do a little bit of road building. Perfect. What's your issue? Your issue is insufficient resources? Yeah, that's because you need the resources to be delivered. That's fine. Let's get some additional... Let's get some additional fields, shall we? We can actually build some fields over here now that we've got an additional storage yard. Let's do, yeah, something like that. I think we're gonna lose a tree for it, but I think that that's a completely fair thing to undergo. Right, now we've got the lumberyard up and running. As long as we've got somebody employed in the lumberyard, that is great. That's going to mean a heck of a lot of stuff is going to start happening, because we're going to be able to get ourselves some planks. Planks are what we need to build quite a lot of stuff, which is good. Yeah, we also need 60 farmers to unlock stuff like pork ranches, laborers' houses. We're going to need planks for these laborers' houses, a tavern. Did I build the... Yeah, I built the fermenter, didn't I? What do we need? We need 8 apples. We've got the apples. That is within food storage range. Yeah, it's totally within food storage range. It just takes a while to get out there. We might just need more apples in general. If we need more apples in general, I can add some space to the... I can build a new orchard anyway. How's that looking? Sure. Double our orchard space. Do we have the capability to employ these people? Yeah, we sure do. Lumberyard needs to be prioritized slightly higher than that. Yeah, I think we're going to prioritize lumberyard quite highly. Fermenter, let's move that down a little bit. Sure, I think that will, leave us at a pretty decent place, all things considered. As long as we're getting planks, that's the main thing. We've got 4 planks here, so that's not bad. It's not bad. It's certainly building towards something. How quickly though? I'm just not sure. We got 3 slots in our houses. Look at that. That's great. So we've effectively increased our total housing by about 50%, which is really nice. I don't know if there's a number that I can actually see. Shows me how many unoccupied houses I've got. It's probably in stats somewhere, I guess. Population. I have absolutely no idea if there's a way to find out how many spare houses I have. I'll just keep adding houses to be honest, because I mean they're pretty darn cheap to build, especially the farmer structures. I mean 6 wood and 2 stone. I did add an extra little row. Gonna add another one here. How's that looking? It's not looking too bad, that's for sure. This well definitely does not need to be here either. We could put the well, like, over here, somewhere nearby, somewhere that isn't, you know, totally surrounded by houses, but it's there now, and, I mean, what's wrong with that? Nothing, I guess. Apples are looking good. Very, very happy with that. Right, what do we got? There's another event starting. As the community grows, so too grows the need for management of coin. The treasurer of Aldemore did not survive the kingdom's fall, and finding a replacement was low priority until order was established. Okay, I mean, I'll deal with it. So the question of a new treasurer remains, and all three of you gentlemen have proposed solutions. You claim to have a citizen in mind. You're experienced with coin. You would trust our coins in the hands of an outsider. Duke Stanton, you're experienced with coin. I'm quite content. Your reasoning is sound. We'll give you this chance. Don't rob me. Don't rob me. Or if you do, make sure that I don't find out. Right, why are you upset? You don't have food stores. I think you should have food stores. If you don't have access to food stores, then it may just be because you are slightly out of range. Yeah, I think we should be... I kind of thought that was within the area of influence, but I guess not. We may have to get another food store. If so, I'll get it here. I want to make sure that I... Hold on, pause. Build 3 of those. Food store. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. As long as we have sort of a consistent system for creating a grid layout of housing, that's fine with me. Right, that's looking a little bit better, and we're going to get some additional housing too. We're going to need to get ourselves a primitive stockpile. That primitive stockpile is going to go right next door. Yep, very happy with that. Happiness is still at 75. We've also hit population milestone of 60. That is great. That means a couple of different things. We can build a caravan. Okay, we can move goods around if we want to. A trader's hut allows trade between provinces. Very, very interesting and cool. Farmer structures, anything here? Yep, we've got a pork ranch. We need rope in order to build that, though, and 70 planks, and we have got 60 at the moment. And a stable provides ample space for ranchers to raise horses, which are trained up into cavalry. Okay, a laborer's house. Yep, I'm interested in making a laborer's house. A tavern. I'm very, very, very interested in tavern, especially given that we are fermenting some cider now. At least I hope we are. Okay, let's get this tavern built. Let's get it... We should probably get it in the center of town, right? Yeah, in the center of the houses anyway. Sure, let's get that built. Laborer's house, we'll build a few of them in just a second. Craftsman, yes, I'm very interested in producing rope. Let's do it. Okay, that's that built. A cookhouse. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that we need to have this in the center of town, but we'll do it. A flax mill, flax oil. I mean, we can't build it yet, but we could zone it, like, here, I suppose. And then laborers' houses. Sure, looking good. I mean, we are going to have a big, 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 big backlog on all of our planks. So let's make sure that we're utilizing all of our plank production as much as we possibly can. And to be honest, I'm thinking that I might actually get... another one. Yeah, maybe squeeze it in. Squeeze it in there? Sure. Population is looking great, though. I gotta be honest. Our population is looking just fine. How are we doing for jobs? We got 13 out of 75 unemployed. That's kind of remarkable, to be honest. That is kind of remarkable. I am surprised that we have that many people unemployed. Well, I tell you what. Let's fix this, and let's increase the range of the quarrier camp. So that will at least fix our rock-related problems, which is fine. That's looking good. Yeah, I think we're quite happy with how things are looking. As long as we can get rocks into the lumber yard, that would be great. Rope needs to be made at the craftsman, but we need more people apparently. Ah, but I tell you what, we need laborers, don't we? And for laborers, we need planks, and planks we can't manufacture at the moment because we're just not making enough of the darn things. That's fine. We'll get there. No big deal. Not worried. Right, the second lumber yard is finished. Looking good. I have set these buildings to build as a priority, so hopefully my planks will go directly into the laborers' houses. The tavern is just about finished as well, so that is looking pretty darn decent. We've also apparently crossed an additional population milestone. We're up at 87 pops at the moment. It's unlocked a few different things. The trader's hut I still haven't built yet, but that's fine. Farmer structures, anything else here? Pork ranch. Oh yeah, I should probably just get these zoned, even if I'm not necessarily going to use them now. Let's get that built over there, and the stable built over here. That's fine. It's a little bit ugly, but let's not worry about that too much. We've also unlocked some wooden fences and some wooden gatehouses. Okay, well there you go. That's fine, I suppose. War and military. Yeah, we don't have anything to chat about there. What do we got? We've got an event starting up here. Sir Hayward has come to you with an unsettling report. The corpses of 3 animals, guts removed, adorned a makeshift altar within a farmer's house. What? Execute this farmer? What could the strange symbols on the wall mean? Sure. No doubt a significant mystery. Thank you. Yeah, let's try and extricate ourselves. We must learn more of these symbols. Sure. Sure. Let's try and extricate ourselves from the mystical as quickly as we possibly can. Right. How are we doing with this laborer house? Fine. Tavern. No workers assigned to work in the building. Yep, we're getting there. Brilliant. Look at that. Fantastic. Our first laborer's house is looking great. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Looking very, very nice. Have we got everything that we need here? Firewood. We don't have much firewood. Tell you what. It's almost as if we should grab ourselves an additional wood chopper. Let's see if I can do that. Nice. Okay, fermenting. We should be fermenting. We need a little bit more firewood in order to ferment. That's exactly why we're getting an additional wood chopper. Let's get that set up over there. Something else that I have been noticing, I don't seem to have enough hemp. I'm going to probably produce a little bit more. Yeah, another hemp field would be pretty important. How are we doing jobs-wise? We're doing fine for jobs. Laborer jobs, we are starting to develop now, which is good. We've got one single laborer, and they are a craftsman, which is great. They're making ropes, which is a pretty important... There we go, it's up there. Pretty important resource, and we only have one space. We have one space for one laborer. I'm going to prioritize deliveries of planks to this laborer house. That should be fine. That's great. Very happy with that. Happiness is dipping a little bit, presumably because, yeah, we've got these brand new laborers up and running. What's the issue? Firewood? Is firewood literally the entire issue? Well, I mean, we can get another... There's nothing stopping us from getting yet another wood chopper. Do I want to build it here? Sure. I'll just build it there. It's fine. It's maybe a little bit close to my houses, but I don't think that really makes much of a difference. Oh, I should also say that there is this big old bar across the top here. The Whale Grim Presence. This is, I think, mist that is manipulating the land. I guess we'll see what that actually means later on in the game. But for now, nothing to worry about altogether too much. Where the heck are my planks going? I keep prioritizing deliveries to these houses, but they just don't seem to be... They don't seem to be going to the right places. The cookhouse requires rope. How much rope do we actually have? Presumably, absolutely none. Yeah, we got no rope. So the flax mill has had all of its planks delivered. So has everything with the exception of the houses had all of their resources delivered? Well, I guess so. Well, we really do need more laborers' houses, so I should probably get that started. Yeah, let's not worry about the wooden gates or the wooden fences. Trader's hut. We can build a trader's hut, I suppose. Build it over there. It's actually quite cheap to build. Caravan we can't build, but we could pack up this caravan if we wanted to. I don't think I particularly want to, not yet anyway, but it's something that we can do. Right, laborer structures. What do I need to get? I'm going to get some more laborers' houses. Let's get a few of these. Why is everybody upset? Everybody's fine. There's no issues. There's no issues. I mean, we don't have any hemp clothing, which I am a little bit concerned about because we do have an outfitter that supposedly is working. This is what I was kind of saying about the fact that we just don't have hemp. Yeah, we just need a lot more, I think. That could very well be our entire issue. Yeah, let's just build a massive field, shall we? A lot too big. Okay, let's roll with that. Hemp farm, let's just get it zoned. If we need more, we'll build more. But I think we should have enough farmers, right? Yeah, we've got 6 out of 90 that currently don't have employment, so we're not far off sorting that. Yeah, because that's slowing down the construction of rope, frankly. So we need to get on top of that. We need to get on top of that. We need to get on top of it like right now. Okay, more planks required for the laborers' houses. The stable and the pork ranch, they just need so much flipping rope. They need so much flipping rope. 8 hemp in order to produce 2 rope? That seems like a very, very, very steep price to pay. A hugely steep price to pay, actually. Our wood is good, though. We got plenty of wood. We could maybe reduce the number of people that we have chopping wood, but I don't think that would make too much of a difference. We are at 99 population, about to tick over into the hundreds, which is quite nice. We need 20 laborers in order to unlock some additional stuff. I mean, are we going to hit that with this? Some laborers that are unemployed. Wow, I guess all of our tavern is fully operational. Our craftsman is fully operational. Our pork ranch needs a heck of a lot of ropes. But 8 hemp per time is such a huge amount. I guess we can build more hemp fields if we need to. I guess that's what I'll do. Do it in here. Why the heck not, eh? Why the heck not? 6 farmers have joined the kingdom. We are now up and over 100 population, which is quite nice. Feels like a milestone, even if it's not even that particularly large. Right, so where are my ropes being delivered to? The cookhouse. Let's prioritize deliveries to the cookhouse. But then we've also got this thing over here, the flax mill. The flax mill is going to be useful too, because we're going to get flax oil, and that's going to allow us to actually start using some of the 900 stored flax that we've got. So that's quite major. Taxes are looking good. We got plenty of wealth. That is great. In fact, we're maxed out on wealth. There's pretty much nothing that we can do. We're heading towards the Whalegrim presence limit. 20 laborers to unlock an armory. And 20 laborers to unlock barracks. Where the bleeding heck are my planks going? To the flippin' pork ranch. That's where they're going. That's, frankly, not good enough. We're gonna demolish that. Do I get the planks back? Even if I don't get the planks back, frankly, it's gonna rapidly accelerate how quickly I can build these things if we're not just throwing resources into that. Flax mill should be built any second now. The cookhouse is just about finishing. The Whalegrim Whispers is an event that is starting. After a few days of questioning, Sir Haywood brings you what he's learned. Oh, this is about the symbols in the houses, eh? Yeah. Also, laborer meal and light military rations. We're going to need pork meat. Of course we're going to need pork meat. That's the thing that I just canceled the construction of. That's a little bit annoying. But that's fine. Right, flax mill being built. Let's get these houses all out of the way first. Whalgrim is definitely increasing. Things are looking foggy, things are looking misty, but that's fine. How are we doing for hemp? We're still not even breaking even on hemp. I mean, we have a lot of demands on hemp. We got a lot from our craftsmen, we got a lot for our outfitter, and we just don't have any. Well, I'll build another one. I mean, we have plenty of farmers, right? We got 23 farmers that are unemployed. Let's take this opportunity to build a brand new field. Or multiple, in fact. Here we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Whalgrim has surged. Your food supply has been affected by mysterious rot. That's not a great vibe, but I think we'll survive. We got plenty of food. Primitive stockpile. Let's get this over here. And road in over there. Nice. Okay. So that's going to get built. So nice to be able to build a building that's not going to take about 1,000,000 years to build. So that's pretty good. 36 apples. Are we alright for apples? Yeah, we're alright for apples. I maybe should be a bit more proactive about getting more apples. But, you know what? Honestly, on the whole, not too displeased with that. 2 additional apple orchards. I mean, that still leaves us 1 farmer unemployed. To be honest, we'll get more farmers. I'm pretty sure we've got some space. Yeah, we've definitely got some space in some of these farmer houses. So as long as there's a little bit of space, we should be fine. Finally, we're on top of our hemp issue. This is great. It only took getting 3, large fields in order to sort this situation out, even, partly. But that's at least a step in the right direction. We need more planks for the laborers' houses. This is a little bit of road right in the corner there that I'm going to destroy. Ideally, I would hit 20 population with just this amount. But hey-ho. Right, we've got an event starting in just a second. We'll deal with that in just a mo. You know what? This has turned into quite a nice little village, to be honest. Yeah, I'm reasonably happy with it, to be fair. Right, what have we got going on? Right, surges. Terror fills the settlement at its presence. That which was so long believed in the past, the denials of the whispers, the rumors, the strange ritual, and now. The fog engulfs your fledgling kingdom. Its violet hue inescapable. Amidst the panic of your citizens, a fragile elderly woman smiles and laughs, carrying on throughout her day. Excellent. I'm glad somebody's got the confidence to continue on. She might be a bit mad. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate whatever you've got to say. We're just going to skip that. Not particularly bothered. Right, people are very, very unhappy with me, and therefore they might be having a little bit of a riot. Or they might be having a little bit of a riot soon. I don't particularly love the vibe of that, to be honest. Hemp clothing is just so bleeding difficult to sort out. We need... We're producing it as fast as we possibly can, but we're just absolutely nowhere near being able to get it all. Right, let's get another one over there. What else we got? Laborer structures. Oh yes, we've passed our 20 laborer population milestone. Fishing dock, smelter, forester's hut, which is quite useful. Blacksmith, a bower and fletcher, bow and arrow maker, presumably. And then military structures, we've got an armory, and we've got a barracks. But we need to find some iron first, I think, in order to get that up and running, but that's fine. Right, I'm under attack. Laborers are staging a revolt. Production is reduced by 50%. Yeah, I mean, look, I can't help the fact that we don't have any clothing. I'm rectifying that as quickly as I possibly can, but that's my bad. It's my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your working conditions. I'm sorry for the fog. I'm sorry for everything. But if we could all please just get back to work, then that would be great. And speaking of getting back to work, ladies and gents, we're actually going to wrap things up right about now. Thrive, Heavy Lies the Crown. Check it out, linked down in the description below. Yeah, nice little city builder. Curious to see how the sort of Whale Grim story progresses. Oh, look, we've just had a little bit of a fire. Well, that's either good timing or bad timing, given that we're ending the episode. But looks like it's being extinguished. Perfectly. Excellent. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.